Hey, I am back after 1 week break, holiday time, and my fish rack was taken care by my father. He had some instruction from me. As for green water, I just wanted him to feed fertilizer on balcony only once, and it really that green water didn't took it well. Like fertilizer was not sufficient, I guess. Like here, I didn't let him any notice to add any fertilizer. So after 1 week, one of those tubs has died. Maybe some different algae type have taken over. So I will clean up it tomorrow, I guess, and restart it out of water from those two. And today I will take a bit of to feed uh, Moina and Daphne, and rest will refill with fresh water and fertilizer. In my grow box, only some green algae is on bottom. It is heavy, clumped together, and in here it's like transparent water. It wasn't refilled with fertilizer during that 7 days, so it's looking like that. I will pour out almost all of it and stir up bottom of it with fresh water and fertilizer and hope that it will restart. On balcony, even if it had one dosage of fertilizer, it looks similar. It's a late night, so I won't go on balcony. I just pour it into jar, some portion. It looks like that. I wouldn't say it's green. I've poured it from top of tub container. On bottom as well, there was some green algae clumped together. So right now I will experiment with trying to fertilize it and see if it will restart. I have purchased 3 of such containers and will put in the rest chlorella, which isn't looking too good as well, and Haematococcus or whatever it's called. Mm, it didn't have for that 7 days fertilizer as well. It doesn't look too good as well. Um, but it had less light than on balcony and grow. So maybe those jars I will put on into grow box, and tab from grow box I will just remove temporarily. Won't restarting it and just keep on balcony since there is still some light for a month or so. Yeah, it would be nice to see how it will react in intense light. That chlorella, I've always got some issues with chlorella. Maybe the fertilizer was too weak. I've recalculated it, and it seems like I can double dosage for my green water and as well. So starting from today, I will increase dosage by 2 and maybe add it every 2 days. Not wait 4 days also. Moina in jar was fitted with green water that I've already harvested in some bottle, and I've just mentioned to pour it once a while into those jars, that green water, and they are seems doing okay, even if that video it doesn't show it too good. But yeah, you can see some action in here. Oh yeah, that's nice. It wasn't harvested those moina since that week. And as for Daphne, it finally boomed up, and there is quite decent amount of small guys. Mm, yeah, water isn't green at all. So I will pour in green water in here. Before going on vacation, I had in here like a lot of moina. This is my biggest tank with moina, and right now there are a few guys, but not a lot. And on bottom there was whole colony. Right now there are few, so I'm not happy about that results, and they definitely need more rainwater, I guess. But right now probably I will give them yeasts because I don't have as much rainwater. I wonder how long I will test this tank since it got such a bad result after my vacation leave, but I will give it a month or more to see how dense it can be. I've got interesting results with Infusoria. It's hard to see it, but it's there. Like water isn't smelly since they didn't have a refill of smelly water for a week. But hard to see it. There is okay here. Here you can see those white dots. There is a lot of Infusoria and some darrow worms because I will feed Infusoria with stinky water from darrow worms. So like I said, after 1 week that water is not stinky anymore. They have eaten all of food, and if I had some fry I would use that Infusoria that is not smelly and pour after feeding in some smelly water from oats to make them eat again. So I will do it right now. And in here I've got some Daphnia second colony, and they are doing fine. Maybe there is some Infusoria in here as well. They had some pouring green water during my absence, so they are doing fine. As for fish in general, they are all doing fine. Yeah. Additionally, L144 lemon blue eye has given some new fry during my absence. Here is one. There isn't a lot of them, but I can see few of those, which is better than last time. Last time I got only one fry that is alive. I'm not sure how much of them is in here. Maybe 5, maybe more. I didn't count them. I just put some taps. That guppies are trying to eat them right now. I had to leave one tank that was ill. Maybe they got some worms. Their bellies got really flat. I've left instructions how to medicine them, but I can see it didn't done a lot of good job. Those fish look really bad. They have left some new fry, but the rest of them aren't looking good. I'm worried about my pecos in here, if they will be hurt as well. I may try with different medicine, but I don't think they gonna make it, so probably I will have to restart this tank, at least pour out a lot of water from here a few times. My father was feeding the raw worms, but I can see some cross-contamination that I've earlier started to see, but I have to order proper sponges and restart it again, so I'm not out of worried. The best sponge I had in here, and in here as well, are some ugly worms, and my father forgot to feed it. He didn't notice when I told him, about that container. So there are a lot of worms out of sponge looking for new places for food, and I will take them out into new colony as soon as new sponges will come in. Right now I will just feed them. That water isn't looking too dirty because there wasn't food, so I don't have a lot of food for infusoria. That's a bummer. Maybe if I will feed them today, in 2 days I will have water to feed infusoria, stinky water, yeah, with bacteria probably, yeah. As for white worms, I've just left them for a week and they are looking similar as I left them. A little bit more stinky. I'm using like under sponges water, so I don't have to sprinkle them every few days. I'm lazy. They are looking, I think, okay. Yeah. I probably should feed them with different food, with bread and some yeast, and see how it will work. And this is my colony of interior grindle worms, but they are so small that I'm worried that they are not anymore grindle worms. Maybe they are micro worms or water worms or whatever. Maybe there were like 2 colonies and now left only 1. Not sure, but that ground is really old, got like 1 year, so it's like should already be crashed, and maybe it has crashed and only now survived some small versions of worms. And here are orange springtails that I've purchased a while ago, and I'm keeping them in here. And unfortunately there are some mites as well, quite a lot of them. Yeah. I've tried to separate those white worms to different container, but they aren't getting bigger. Not sure if there are grindles or just different white worms. They are kind of thriving, just assuming by how many of them are in here, but it would be hard to harvest them from here. I've usually get like dog food, put it in here, kind of wet, and if they are wrapping it around, I would take that food pellet for dog food and put it in water and take out, and in water there would be those worms. Yeah. As for banana worms, that colony is got like almost 9 months. You can see that they are from January and they are still alive. It's getting darker and wet, so I definitely should add in here additional food as it's getting cold again. I'm not harvesting worms from them. I don't have any fry that should need those, especially that I so often use big grape shrimp for guppies. So I'm impressed how long I have been able to keep them alive in such a small amount of food that was building up as a toxic waste. Yeah. I wonder how much help that I'm not using anymore any bananas as a sugar for yeast. I use only oatmeals and yeasts, dry yeasts, and it's like maybe not contaminating with some molds and etc that could be in bananas, I guess. Yeah, I think I was experimenting as well with some powder sugar just to leave some food for yeasts in here, and I'm not sure if it's helping, but it wasn't harming worms and that container itself. So summing up, don't have any revelations. I'm glad that L144 lemon blue eyes have left some fry youngsters for me, and I'm glad that green water have survived in some containers, so I can restart it and check out in that more intense fertilizer formula how it will work. I know that I have in plans that fry try system that is waiting for second part and finishing up. Yeah, I hope it will be the nearest future. Thanks for watching and bye.